Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. But today, we explore the path of the death is your teacher. Look at your life. You drag your body through the same gray office doors, sit beneath the same flickering fluorescent bulbs, and sell the ultimate currency of your existence for a small, miserable paycheck you absolutely despise. You are the corporate ghost. The modern person has abandoned his true calling to become a bloodless gear in someone else's commercial machine, constantly trading his limited hours for a false illusion of safety. You tell yourself that you are merely paying your dues. You believe that by suppressing your creative fire and sacrificing your internal pride today, you are somehow guarantees a golden, peaceful retirement decades down the line. It is a pathetic, cowardly lie. You are actively treating your life as if you have infinite centuries to squander, completely blind to the fact that the clock is mercilessly bleeding you dry. The paradox is absolute. In your desperate quest to secure a comfortable tomorrow by avoiding every single professional or personal risk, you ensure you never actually live today. There is a hidden, terrifying architecture to this corporate submission. Every day you compromise your boundaries to protect a job you hate. You sign a quiet contract that suffocates your internal sovereignty. The terrifying secret you refuse to acknowledge is that the safety you worship does not exist, and the corporate entity you serve will gladly replace your ghost within 48 hours of your passing. You are starving your soul to preserve a physical shell that is already halfway in the grave. The ancient world had absolutely no room for those who squandered their mortality. In the bleeding, mud-soaked ecosystem of feudal Japan, the samurai caste established a crushing standard of identity that completely rejected the pursuit of safety. A warrior who hesitated on the battlefield to preserve his physical life did not just invite disgrace. He guaranteed the total annihilation of his entire family lineage. Your true internal enemy is not a demanding corporate supervisor, a bad habit, or a competitive economic market. Your true enemy is the internal coward that acts as if death is a distant anomaly rather than an immediate, breathing reality. You have traded the deep, sovereign crimson of mortal honor for the cheap plastic comfort of a cubicle. To survive in an ecosystem defined by sudden, violent casualty, the elite martial caste did not run from their mortality. They embraced it as an absolute operational tool. The modern corporate ghost lives in a state of perpetual psychological decay because he attempts to ignore the end, while the historical samurai utilized a strict mechanical protocol to transform the reality of death into an unyielding engine of self-discipline and mental strength. This structural tool was known as the Samurai Death Meditation, an atmospheric and rigorous mental practice born from the raw survival needs of the Sengoku period. Documented historical records confirm that this systemized visualization was not a morbid romantic fantasy, but a deliberate tactical protocol designed to purge the mind of hesitation, greed, and comfort before combat. The mechanics of this daily system were unyielding. Every morning, long before the sun broke through the mountain fog, a samurai would sit in absolute silence inside a freezing, bare chamber. He would systematically visualize every conceivable way his physical frame could be destroyed that day. Shattered by a crushing club, pierced by flying arrows, incinerated by fire, or cut down in the mud by a faster blade. The sensory precision of this practice was severe. He would mentally inhabit the exact scent of his own split blood, the damp cold of the soil pressing into his cheek, and the sudden, total weight of the final silence. It is said in popular Japanese legend that by dying completely in his mind before stepping out of his quarters, a samurai walked onto the battlefield as a living ghost, completely immune to panic because he had already surrendered what his enemies were trying to take. While this unverified tradition highlights their mythic aura, historical accounts verify the mechanical reality. This protocol completely stripped away the human instinct to hoard life, replacing it with an immediate, terrifying operational clarity. To execute the samurai death meditation in your own life, you must understand the exact steps of this ancient protocol. First, you must establish absolute physical silence. Remove every background hum, every digital notification, and every comfortable distraction. Second, you must practice radical visualization. Sit in perfect posture and vividly imagine that this exact day is your final 24 hours on this earth. Third, you must audit your current actions through this terminal lens, forcing yourself to see the utter insignificance of your petty social anxieties, your corporate fears, and your comfortable excuses. The visceral weight of this practice removes the luxury of procrastination. When a warrior consistently visualizes his body rotting beneath the soil, the superficial opinions of his peers lose all power to control his behavior. He no longer requires external motivation to choose the hard path. The absolute certainty of his coming end provides an intense, unyielding clarity that burns away all bad habits and self-mastery decay. The samurai used this microscopic protocol to achieve complete detachment from comfort, turning the ultimate human fear into an unbreakable shield of self-discipline and self-mastery. The mechanics of your failure are simple. You treat death like a tragic accident that happens to others, rather than an absolute inevitability that is hunting you down at this very moment. Because you believe you have endless time, you allow yourself to remain a corporate ghost, submitting to a life of quiet desperation because it feels safer than taking a sovereign risk. You tell yourself you will change tomorrow. You will build mental toughness next week. You will pursue your real purpose when the conditions are perfect. You are treating the gold of your mortality like worthless sand. If you want to break this cycle of psychological rot, you must implement the strict mechanics of the death meditation. You must realize that the cubicle you cling to out of fear is simply a prefabricated coffin for your potential. Facing the end. Stop. Look at your posture right now. You are listening to these words, feeling a sudden, artificial surge of urgency, imagining the bold changes you will make while remaining completely passive. But the truth is, the moment this video concludes, your corporate ghost will likely crawl straight back into its comfortable routine. You will swallow your words at the next staff meeting. You will prioritize your comfort over your purpose because your mind is addicted to the illusion of endless time. Motivation is the drug of the deluded. The samurai does not rely on a passing feeling to maintain his warrior mindset. He relies on the constant icy presence of his mortality to dictate his focus. If you are going to continue living as a bloodless drone who trades his soul for a safe cubicle, turn this off right now. This way of the warrior is exclusively for those who dare to use their mortality as a weapon of absolute awakening. Mortality is an uncompromising teacher. It demands that you drop all pretenses, strip away your shallow vanities, and stand completely accountable for every fleeting second you are given. No more hiding behind corporate titles. No more pretending that your avoidance of risk is a sign of practical maturity. It is cowardice, pure and simple. Let the illusion of safety shatter completely. Let the modern world marvel at your sudden, terrifying lack of hesitation. The era of your passive stagnation is dead. Step onto the crimson path of the samurai, invite the cold truth of your end into your morning routine, and let your awareness of death forge an unbreakable will. Die before battle. Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. Which one are you? Comment below.